find me in the sacred rooms, helping to save lives and make people avoid the tombs. Penning thoughts ever since my mother's womb. My words are like bullets when the guns go boom. Empire State Crisis. I never profess to be the nicest, just make sure my wisdom's the brightest. Sometimes you have to lose in order to win the hardest. Move the migrants off the block, you can thank ISIS. But I'm on the block, still stuck paying taxes. Politicians are bad actors with bad facts. No spirituality in the body or fabric. They lie to you and make you believe it's all magic. The magic I believe in, divine intelligence, the type that towers over every mortal sentiment. The courthouse judge, case closed without prejudice. Don't meditate on my words, I call it great.
We must pay homage to him.
Collateral damage, but I'ma pay homage. I remember listening to music when I was in college. Even when I was young, I was always seeking the knowledge. Daydreaming of my wife's thighs, cause I love the fraudage. No cap, I'ma always keep it solid. Niggas asking me for crypto even though I lost my wallet. My clients, schizophrenic and psychotic. That's why my relationship with them is symbiotic. Nas said he remains flyest in the fat canias. I don't know what that means, but I pray to the most highest.
We must pay homage to
I'm
him.
stupid.
You know you're breaking my
Hello.
heart.
Yo, the manifesto, peep the manifesto. I'm flying on a plane from the north to archipelago. Your life's report in gold, even though it's hot and cold. Never fold, it feels great. You never.
DJ and Dougie in the building. Bong bong. DJ and Dougie in the building. What's going on, everybody? How y'all feeling out there? How y'all feeling out there? Everywhere, everyone's never there. Check this out. Check this out, right? Check this out. How y'all been? It's been a minute. No, it hasn't been a minute. Back in the days, I used to hear something about a New York minute. Faster than a New York minute. Nobody cares. Anyway, hope you're feeling well out there. You know what I'm saying? How the market's been treating y'all. I know one thing, you know, as of late, the powers that be, kind of like put me onto game and said, Wonder, Light Wonder, I don't want you to talk about some random disrespectful giving tree. Here's some new information about Gandhiji. And I've just been sharing it. DJ and Dougie said he's been traveling those rainy roads. Yo, be careful out there, man. Be careful in your travels, DJ and Dougie. ENJ Dub, it's not your money. It's not your money. This fool said it's not your money. Not you, ENJ Dub. You know where it come. You know where that come from. You know where that come. It's not your money. Can you? I tell you, man. It's not. You got some nerve, right? It's not your money. Not your money. ENJ Dub in the building. DJ and Dougie, though. Those roads, please be careful when you travel. You know what I'm saying? Because even over here in New York, there was another earthquake yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Almost 24 hours ago, there's an earthquake. And, the tremors, they said, were maybe under 3, 2 point. I saw it's at 2.7 on the Richter scale. Like, there's events taking place, bro. Like, there's no rhyme or reason. If you're a person of prayer, just like, keep the Most High in your heart. Do what you know what I'm saying? And pray for yourself and people you care about. Hopefully everybody remains well, because these times right now, Yo, these times right now, bizarre. Also, DJ, you already know. You said you glad you left for it. See, you understand. See, you know what it is. See, look at me. You see my people. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? Mm, mm, mm. Already know what it is, man. Yeah, man, it's crazy. A little bit of rain comes down, and it just floods the streets and highways, bro. Like this is the times we're in now. Like this wasn't like this before, man. We used to be able to withstand showers and torrential downpours like it was regular. We used to eat those, like the kids say. We used to eat those. Now, 2, 3 inches, it's like, oh, calamity. Expect flooding, train systems down, certain stations over flooded. It's bad. It's different times, different times. Be safe out there, everybody. Well, Crypto Land, what's going on? I've never seen you before, but welcome to the stream. He says, I need the E Fonzie, the guy that I mean, I don't know which guy you're talking about, but if you've been around back in those days, 2018, then you know something, but people regard everything as a Ponzi. You know what I'm saying? But Sonny the man though, for real, salute to that guy. Salute to that dev, bro. Like, you know what I mean? There's some solid people out here in crypto for real, bro. Like, there's some solid people out there in crypto for real. If you've been around, you know. You know. Pumpaholics in the building. Pumpaholics in the building. It's not your money. Let's get back to the it's not your money, that ENJ, right? The it's not your money factor is wild. The it's not your money factor is wild. Here we are. And I'm going to say it again because it's what it deserves attention. Y'all see what's going on. If you've been around, you see what's taking place out here in these crypto streets, I call it, landscape. What the hell is going on with Pulse Chain, yo? Like for real. Don't talk to me about some Liberty Swap and some shipping containers. What's going on with Pulse Chain, yo? What's really going on? Oh, you gotta wait. Oh, he said under 2 months. Oh, this and that. Oh, tweet. Yeah. Oh, he said you gotta wait. He said you gotta wait. Because a lot of y'all wrestle with the fact that and don't want to accept the fact that one person has all the control on what's going on the chain. Why don't people want to just embrace that reality? Why doesn't everyone want to just see that for what it is, right? You're hearing something about a shipping container, and you're like, "Yo, what? Yo." Some people saying, "Yo, somebody dropped." Well, the nondescript dropped 20 million in the first tranche of whatever attempts to market. Like, what are you doing, bro? What the hell is going on with this chain, man? It's been over 2 years, bro. This dude, when he launched Hex, he was like, yo, this thing can do 10,000x because that's what Ethereum did in 2.5 years. We're approaching 2.5 years for Pulse Chain. That thing can't even break SAC price, go above SAC price and sustain being above SAC. What the hell? And y'all see, the cult, the mind, being a member of a cult can be dangerous. Is harmful, y'all. Harmful. Wake up, open your mind, open your mind. No one said, yo, dump Pulse Chain and do this and Pulse. Yo, there's an entire world out here taking place of things going on, of the goings on, of the goings on. The hell is that, bro? Like, I don't glaze, I don't cheerlead, lies and contradiction, bro. I don't do that. These people are beyond crypto land. These people are brainwashed to the maximum. It's disgusting, bro. This is damn near humiliating for them. Shameful. They have no dignity, no real self-worth. This is, see, RH grabbed on to the weakest people, and I'm not talking about physical strength, right? I'm talking about people who do not want to think for themselves, people who do not want to take the time to just question things and be analytical with anything. It's literally like the meme with that guy just say, here, take my money. That's who RH was grabbing for and trying to recruit, and got him. Got him. People will just, it don't matter what he does, he's always right. Once you have somebody's mind, you have everything of this. Everything. That is terrible, bro. What if you just do a quick chart, a quick study? What's the performance of these blockchains within their first year of launch? Push it out to the first 2 years. How did they perform? Versus what Pulse has done. And that'll tell you a lot of a lot. This is a bad one. This is not good. I don't listen right now. It's not good. It's not good. There's nothing good about right now, yo. For so long, these people try to tell these folks that were just trying to build on Pulse Chain, created division and narratives, because while they were building, they were fleecing and extracting, launching sacrifices left and right, getting money from the people before anything could sustain levels above sacrifice prices. They were extracting millions upon millions before the chain even launched. Now the chain launched and it's just struggling, struggling. That's not cool. That's not fair. That's not fair for those who really try to play the game, quote unquote, correctly. Sticking to whatever idealism you want to stick to, that to keep yourself in your mind relatively on point and in a good position and safe. Come on, man. This is not a win. It's not, yo, touch, sack, and sustain that level and go above and sustain that for a good week. And that could be something people could clap and come on, man. Too much has been done. Too much has been done, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Grounded in Hex, it's good to see you. You know, I've been doing this for a minute. Haven't seen you in a while. You know, I've been doing this for a minute. You telling me that we good. I hear you. But I'm looking and I'm seeing something else. 30 days, certain percentages up, this and up and this and up. We talk about the last 2.5 years, bro. Damn near almost 2.5. Over 2 years, man. So over 2 years versus a 30-day. A 30-day statistic on the board. Come on, man. Nah, man. Like all that, oh, we good. And your man will put a statistic. He will put a snapshot. This is another thing he does, right? I'm not talking about you, Granda, in that. This is another thing your man does. Your founder of the founder. And it's just, I say that in general because I haven't left the chain, right? Because it's just what it is. Like all this work. Now we got to see results. Put in the work already. Got to see results. Ain't about, build something. My money said I built something. Huh? I built my effort and my energy enough to spend it on this chain that's been down into the right for what, 2 years and a quarter. We're in August. This dude, in a weird way, I don't even think he's really connected or tapped in literally with the pulse of what's going on in the community. Completely disconnected. Will put a post up on his 4 core coins, his 4 main coin, outside of his weird meme. He'll put a post up and just say some random nondescript blah blah blah, just because that day everything was up, let's say 20% for that one day, 25% within a 2-3 day period. Then guess what happens after he put those posts up, right? Guess what happens? Guess what happens? Guaranteed. Dump. This is it goes without fail. It goes without fail. It's like he's doing it on purpose, right? I don't care about anybody's strategy and opinions about, he's trying to squeeze out the weak hands. He's trying to shake out the weak hands. Nobody cares. Because there's people that have been waiting for over 4-5+ years. Some of y'all been around before when he was building this whole idea of some CFD coin and Bitcoin Hex and weird chats y'all had and all this stuff. You've been historically following this dude for 8 joints. And here you are now listening to a man tell you, oh yes, sell pressure, did. And shipping container, and guess what? And this and that. Listen, we got the news that dude beat the SEC. I didn't research the over 1,000 blockchains that exist, but beating the SEC, right? Something that that people are saying has been known, has just been shared and widely known. Beating the SEC has created a chance to the crypto industry of having something with the most clarity of anything close to crypto regulation, anything crypto regulation related. Beating the SEC will let you know, it's hands off, pulse, right? Hands off. Hands off. Y'all can't F with this. No middleman, anything. Take your grimy, sweaty palms and paws off my crypto. This thing is mine. And everyone who's on it, it's ours. Y'all have no control over what's going on over here. Zero. We've been hearing about this 95% win since now it's 100, but it was 95 to me in January of 2025 when the first wave of the super victory came in. When they had to give these weirdos an extension to appeal or whatever. 6 months, 7 months later, what are we working with? The only chain that has a closest form of some type of whatever crypto regulation clarity. And I'm hearing, and it's just down and still is fundamental problems, bro, that people don't want to accept. Terrible, terrible business. Like I'm looking at posting, yo, I took a couple days. I said, man, yo, let me not look at the charts for like a few days. Come back to the chart and you're like, yo, what's good, bro? Like this is after a while you're looking at this thing and you're like, nah. The manipulation that's taking place is disgusting. It was already wild, but how wild is this? Let me explain. You have people who was staking huge bags of hex, 7, 8 figure, not as far as millions of dollars. I'm talking about in units, hundreds of millions of hex tokens, 9 figures, hundreds of millions of units of hex for a week, 12 days, right? 14 days, 60 days, 30 days, 21 days, 7 days. Kept rolling those stakes, those short stakes, rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling. All right, people you could say are trying to profiteer. They're profiteering, right? They're getting their money. All right, and technically, what's really wrong with that? If you have the ability to do it and you can do it, you're doing it. You're doing it. You know, can I really honestly say somebody, if that's all they want, if that's how they want to do to get by, create these short stakes, flip them and flip them and flip them and roll them and roll them and roll them and live like that. That's what they were doing for a good year and a half to 2 years, up to like February of this year when the OA stepped in and said, oh, I'm gonna put a monkey wrench in this problem and take the majority of the tokens out 15 plus years, whatever, and ladder affecting the percentage yield rate, numbers, whatever, percentage. Because people were just like, yo, no, forget about all that. I'm just trying to get paid. This is my job. This is my livelihood. I don't want to go to work. Whatever business they had, it's their business. They'll do whatever they want. But somehow it's almost like Giving Tree penalized those people, which I wasn't even crazy about. Because it's a mixed message. Like I wasn't crazy about him penalizing them, like as far as like adversely criticizing them, because y'all in the beginning, the first 2 years, we're telling the world, oh, stake it till you make it. Most of y'all, that was the message. Oh, this coin is meant for you to stake, not for you to hold and just speculate and trade. No, trading bad, staking great. So you're looking at somebody staking 250, 300 million and only doing it for 7 days. You're like, yo, this guy's trying to really come up on another level. And it's afforded for the person to do that. What's wrong with that? But what's wrong with it is this person not believing in what you got, the 55 rhetoric. You're not believing in it because you're trying to live in something short term. You're doing something short term, super short term. 2 weeks. 2 weeks is not 15 years. 30 days, not 15 years. It was short staking. Their stuff was, short periods of time just to get the money and roll it over and get fund their lifestyle, do whatever, do their business. Your man indirectly got pissed off, and he says the OA is run by African priests. Had the African priest stake the whole thing 15 years. There you go. And so, in turn, who gets affected by that? Not necessarily the people, y'all that been, saying, pre-big payday, and this is not really the people that have been staking before that happened. It's the new people coming in. They're looking at these rates. They're like, yo, what's this coin about? Oh, yeah, you're supposed to stake it. Oh, so what's the yield? What are we talking about? What are we doing? Oh, that's it? Oh, it's a penny per T-share? A penny and a half per T-share every day? Come on, bro. Like that's not gonna have some kind of ramification. You created the system, bro. You got to deal with the issues that come up. But you see, you're gonna hear things like, "Oh no, sell pressure" and all these weird. Come on, man. It's been over 2 years. 2 years, stuff is still down and to the right. And what's crazy is people still made money off the chain because you had a bunch of different coins that's still rocking and rolling to this day on his chain that outperformed all of his coins. People made boatloads of money, whether it was grifting, scamming, stealing, tricking, lying to the people, conniving, whatever, or whether people just got good gambles. They just gambled, took a risk, and boom, 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 they did their thing, this and that, and outperformed all of the four coins. It's an embarrassment, bro. No, this is embarrassing right here, man. Y'all afraid to even say it. It's an embarrassment. I'm in this thing 15 plus. What are we doing? Oh no, just stop crying. This and that. No. Ain't no stop crying. There's no stop crying. I talk about, I don't lie very well. I'm not a good liar. Things happen to me where I just like I give myself away if I'm lying. Even in the avatar, I don't do it well. I'm not a great liar. I don't do bad things great. I don't do bad things correctly. I don't know how to do that well. This shit don't work for me. I told you years ago when I was in high school, I tried to cheat on the test and I got exposed. Never again, yo. It was just I'd say, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I can't do it. Get caught. Easy. That's why I live my life a certain way, man. And I'm chilling. I'm not like some people, man, who want to lie to you when they see something dead to rights in their face and still tell you about something going on. Well, you got to respect the tokenomics and tokenomics. If people don't believe in the thing, the tokenomics are worthless. What are you talking about? This thing is deeper than rap. Y'all keep playing. And who's suffering? The investors that you're still trying to hold on and keep a long-term outlook. Investors. I don't care about, listen, man, y'all do what you got to do. Liberty Swap, shipping container. Y'all do what you got to do, man. I'm talking yo, do what you got to do, bro. Get the people to do what they got to do, and that's it. This thing is weirdo central. Weirdo energy, weird central and I've been a part of that. I've been a proponent to the pushing the weirdo agenda. I'm telling you, I know who else gonna be that candid and transparent and real. Don't matter. I am though, because I'm true to who I am. Pushing the weirdo agenda. Yo, have no expectations. Weirdo agenda. I don't care about all the strategy was to avoid scrutiny and this and that and Belarus and Naletus and Kadatus. Nobody cares. Because it's still painful right now. It's if you really you want to, but you kept DCing and you still DCing and you're just it's like a bottomless pit. What are we doing? And everybody keep telling you about, including your founder, under 2 months. Now is the time for under 2 months. People just desperate. Is this date in August? Is that date in August? Or what we doing? They astrology, numerology. Dude don't even tell you he don't respect numerology. But what's he working with? Weirdo posts he puts up where you gotta just crack some code. Nobody cares about cracking a code. Everybody cares about seeing some green, making some money. Been pushing a message for the longest. That motherfucker don't support any Maxi no more. That Maxi should die. That's what I told y'all. Y'all keep, I told y'all. It didn't even make sense, the whole argument about some Maxi. When Buck had the 7-hour stream, the elephant that not in the room, and because he was embarrassed on Pulse Nation, you want to get back and tell everybody on that 7-hour stream spaces. Oh, you want to get back? They got to come together and break the Maxis. There was no Maxis, man. It's just people trying to do the right thing as far as Let's just stick to what got us here and blah blah blah, and the philosophy of your man pushing the message forward. And all the maxis got crucified for that. Got made to feel bad. Oh, we against builders. Meanwhile, your founder was on tape. I was the one that put it out again, since a lot of people forgot. I put it out again. Your founder, if it was up to him, he would not want to have anybody building on the chain. Like that alone was just weird in itself too, in the grand scheme of things, because it's an entire blockchain. We get that, but that came from the mouth of your founder, and none of y'all gave him pushback. None of y'all fake wannabe builders and project heads and people scared and had their panties in a bunch. When I reminded you, brought that heat to Richard, because he don't give a F. You try to create division and dissension among people in the fake community to now have this warring type of situation, differences of opinion and foolishness, while your man in the background puppeteering a fool. I'm talking about absolute supreme nonsense on Twitter and on the chain on the low. And if you're not watching, you're watching a bunch of things take place right in front of you in plain sight. Y'all don't understand nothing. Like, there's a lot of people that don't keep it real. They don't keep it real. Even now, it's like, yo, what can we do to remain positive? What can we do to remain bullish? Yo, you are insufferable after over 2 years. Just be real. It's not about being bullish or being bearish. It's about being real. Some people refuse to even do that. Yo, we're going to have these bullish streams. It's like me just coming on there. Hey, guy. Hey, boys and girls, what we doing? Oh, it's a bright day. Hey, let's look at Post-Trade. Oh, everything is down? Yay! Like, come on, son. Come on, son. People wilding. They're not good for nothing. They're good for nothing. Good for absolute, good for tricking, good for trying to get you to give them your money. That's how it's been. That is how it has been. That's it. Now the rhetoric is, oh, the chain, everything is gonna go to zero because he don't want to make these grifters millions of dollars. But like, you taught these grifters how to make millions of dollars. You taught these grifters how to grift, how to scheme. Like, it's just evident. And you look at the chain and you're wondering why like stuff is going on the way it's going on. It's been backwards. It's been hypocrisy. It's been contradiction. It's been flip-flopping. You name it. And then, oh no worries. Separate the man from the code. It's hard to do that when the person who talks to you about the code owns the majority of what they're talking about, of what he's talking about. It's hard to separate a person from that type of situation. Sonny in the building. Hey, yo, by the way, man, Ethereum Gold, yo, Gandhiji.io, August 15th. Yeah, tune in, Gandhiji.io, Gandhiji, GANDHIJI.io. Tune in. Yeah, pay attention for this. Woo! Anyway, salute, though. Salute. Dude owns 90% of his operation. 90% of the operation. Oh no, you gotta separate. You gotta separate the man from the code. He's not the code. He's not the blockchain. Shut up. That's your guy. Look, it's still the same thing, same energy. We're in August. Y'all talking to me about some shipping containers with some electronic dildos going to the richest neighborhoods around the world. And that's the marketing, that's the wave, that's what's going on. SEC loss wasn't powerful enough. SEC losing to your man was not strong enough to grab the attention of the world, but electronic dildos are supposed to. rock your bussies to sleep and bring bread over to the chain? SEC losing wasn't good enough. You dropping electronic dildos all over the world in the richest locale. Who cares? Like, there's certain information like people like, oh, yo, I'm a common man. I'm next to, yo, we just had an earthquake 2 in 3 days. I don't care about some electronic dildo you shipping around the world. Make this chain great. It was never a situation where it was like, oh, we got to make it great again. We need to make it great. We need to make it above sack and hold on to that John. This thing ain't even, come on, bro. This is miserable, disrespectful, embarrassing failure. But no, these people, oh no, it's going to work out and this and that. Yeah, I understand long term. Right now, it's a dub. Right now, it's an L. Hold this L. Embarrassment. You got people fighting for the chain too, man. Fighting. They believing in it because this is the closest thing. This is the first thing where the SEC lost. You know, everybody as nerds. Everybody as nerds, or you're trying to study the case and study the situation from a logic perspective. You're thinking, oh man, damn, wow. This is the closest to regulation clarity, regulatory clarity that an L1 has gotten to. Next to Bitcoin in a court, boom, like here you go. These people, nobody could take your bread off this chain. Nobody. It's supposed to be like, anti middle intermediary, anti middleman, all that, anti censorship resistant, all that. The closest via Securities Exchange Commission case that they lost this year, starting in January, finalized in July, and we're in August and it's meager results. And that's not the biggest, like you don't see nothing on BlackRock or coming on Grayscale, Schmay-scale, Nay-scale coming on and news and crypto and CNBC. Hey, this nondescript beat the SEC. No, because they treat him as a nondescript because he acts so corny. All the fervor, fanfare, and attention he's seeking works in opposite, works in reverse for him, yo. This shit, you gotta see it for what it is. You jumping on stripper poles, spreading white eagle, and what happened? Down and to the right. Because motherfuckers don't care. You a man. Act like one, y'all. The hell you doing? Wearing all this potpourri, weirdo shit. And then this is what they got going on. And look at the charts. Look at the chain 2+ years later. Miserable fail. But then you will look at other things and other projects and talk down on it. All the blockchains all talk down on it. Other systems talk down on this and that, this and that. And when it happens to your system, it's all good. You used to talk bad about all these other coins, all these other chains. Oh, if it's down 80%, it's trash. Yours been down 99. And you call everybody sell pressure. That's your out. That's the scapegoat. It's your weirdo founder, yo. Dude's a weirdo. Have a nasty allegation against you too. Forget about tax evasion. Well, everybody evade tax. Like these billionaires. I don't know everybody. I don't know these rich people, but we always hear that. I've been hearing about rich people, quote unquote, fake ass rich people or celebrities, elitists evading taxes. Right? They have the resources to skirt around all that. The taxes, especially in the United States, are voluntary and they fuck poor people. I don't care about none of that. That weird allegation about you grabbing a 16-year-old and punching them in the face and dragging them down the stairs is weird. Maybe that's another reason why motherfuckers don't want to fuck with you. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, like, people, yo, look at this for what it is, man. Look at it for, oh no, you got to separate it. Listen, separate the guy from the math on the code. Yeah, this is a guy that you see watching like play with your emotions and your strings. He'll get on a Twitter, a place where he say he don't communicate on the internet. Well, you'll see a deluge of comments consistently posting from Twitter. We'll post about some foolishness. Post about some stuff. We'll try to have you try to, oh, let me see if I could whip out my magnifying glass, any kind of AI, because we need to decipher what this man is saying letter by letter. Nobody cares. You give him all the attention. That's why he spins you like a top. People been trying to decode. I remember folks trying to decode this weirdo's messaging. Even back in November 2018, people thought Pulse Chain was going to come out November 2018 because of the messaging he's been putting on the internet. Folks thought that it was going to, they cracked his code, this and that. Come on, man. He plays y'all, plays you, spins you around, has fun with y'all. Oh, this season's greetings and it's in the summer. And you just try to go through all the symbolism, extrapolate this mysticism from that spirituality and this, and we're going to bring this meeting together and symbolize, and you have nothing in front of you. Oh, guess what, man? August 20-something is when the shipping container dildos are going to land, and they're going to vibrate, and they're going to help people gyrate. Nobody cares. Unless you're rich, lonely, and miserable. You're getting a free device. You call it Mr. or Mrs. Jump Off, and you jump on that bitch. They're going to force you to get into some Pulse Chain. Yo, people weird, bro. You birthed yourself on the chain with Hex on Ethereum. Then March 11th, 2024, you kill Hex on Ethereum. You killed what birthed you. You killed what gave you relevance. You killed what gave you recognition. You killed the only thing that gave you a 10,000x that you helped to manipulate, they say, and try to make it seem cool and say, oh yeah, everybody chose, they chose. First he put that message out there August 2023. Then the second one, which put a nail in the coffin of the whole Hex debacle. Like you just crucified his whole image, his perspective, his thinking. That's your man's. That whole Hex, Hex, the community chose P Hex. Weirdo. People still living with that effect to this day. To this day. And in the back of the minds of some people, they're like, yo, I wonder if I was right. I wonder if I was wrong. This is mental battle. And you could thank your man for that. The manipulator for that. The master manipulator for that of his own operation. Because that's what it is. He's the only one that could send out a tweet like that and kill his own situation. Who does that? He does. Come on, bro. Who does that? And that's the energy folks have. Yo, Pulse Chain supposed to represent something like, oh, it's a fork of Ethereum. So what else? Oh, guess what? It got a DEX and beat SEC. Oh, that's huge. Huge. Beat SEC, and you're looking at what happened for the chain that beat the SEC or anything close what's going on, and it's a mockery. Buffoonery. It's coonery. Come on, bro. We're not doing that, man. That's MJ in the building, man. MJ in the building. Living off the wall. Like all you and you want me to. There ain't no dividend that you don't decide to have my life and over to the wanted something sooner. And ain't something Where's that energy? It's absent on pulse. It's absent on pulse. Come on, man. We need that. We need that energy, man. We need, man, that feel good. Because you know, these people wanna help you, wanna help you feel comfortable enjoying psychological pain. Huh? When you're boisterous and you're opinionated and this and that, and it doesn't go with the echo chamber, you're isolated. I'm used to that. Nobody care. I don't care about any of that. But for some people, they butt her because they out here for, you know, attention and to chase cloud and to be a part of something. Even what they are a part of is harming people. Stop giving bad messaging. Give people fair and balanced messaging. Put it out there on the table. You know, Ken Lou, you weird, bro. You stop the cry. You weird. You give weird messaging. 1 minute is I'm crying. The next minute you try to be cool. You're weird, bro. I don't understand you. I don't understand your vibe, your energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you kind of flip flop. That's what you're doing, and you're doing it very well and masterfully in a way that's not masterfully because I discovered that early in the game with you. Stop the crying. Why are you whining? You know what? It's true. Then I talk about Gandhiji.io, something official tissue, still working, still running. And you got somebody like this guy in the chat. Want to be, oh, good luck, oh, this and that, all in your feelings, but you telling me I'm crying? Oh, bro, people, yo, what type of time these people on, man? I don't understand. I don't understand how y'all work. It's all about Gandhiji giving the people information about something this community is building, really building, something new and improved that even Richard Hart knows about, because Richard Hart went on a stream 5 years ago, 5.5 years ago, and got flamed because he rage quit, because he was asked questions that challenged everything centralized that he was doing with his hex operations. And he told everybody on the chain because he couldn't take the heat and the smoke that he was getting on DOC. Richard Hart, your founder, couldn't handle the smoke and told everybody, sucker D, in Richard's way, in his defiling, weirdo, immature, corny, sucker D, y'all think you know everything, go suck, and rage quit. Brought all his minions over. I remember the stream went up to 2,000 people watching that in the chat. He knows about it. He knows these people close to this thing, man. I talk about some Gandhiji and y'all cry. You're not real with it. Haven't been around. Probably brand new. You're probably Richard Hart for all I care. I'm sharing something with people that had good experiences with Gandhiji, made money. I don't care if you call it dividends. I don't care if you call it whatever. Made money on Ethereum, the first blockchain to introduce smart contracts. That's still rocking and rolling. That nobody can still kill, not even Pulse. Yet. Even though it got some centralized aspects of Ethereum that I'm not crazy about, whatever. But what doesn't? What doesn't have any centralized aspect if you're talking about some real shit? On the books, yeah, SEC lost. But when you're going against a behemoth like central banks, government structures, and this and that, be careful what you ask for, because you just might get something that you didn't expect either. That's why your man is on the run, in my opinion, because he's trying to do something that's going to topple some kind of whatever monetary system of the world, and you think there's not going to be any blowback, any feedback? Why you think he disassociated himself from PDI? Oh no, you're not going to just create some system right here that that nobody got control over, and you're going to fuck everything else up and not end up in a pool of water 8 inches deep, like the person who created MakerDAO. Oh man, you people weird, bro. telling him about something like, yo, Gandhiji, they launching a new contract. They meaning Sonny. And you want to be starting something. You got to be starting something. So you want to be starting something. You got to be starting something. You want to know, hey, August 15th, 2023. The launch. There's going to be a reveal for the NFTs for the pre-sale that's going on right now. Yo, this thing is almost over. The pre-sale whole thing, tier thing is almost over. Y'all sleeping on the situation. That's on y'all. I ain't me, yo. You can't say, hey, that's on y'all. And I wouldn't be true to me and who I am if I didn't speak about it, because that's what also helped me have a good experience in crypto. That's what also, if it wasn't for even that community, Gandhiji, I would not have known a no weirdo named Richard Hart. Period. That's a fact. That dude don't have a reach like that even today. After you beat the SEC, it's minuscule notoriety. You're weird. Only the people in the community know this guy. The brainwashed. That's all who know him. That's it. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. We're not, you know what I'm saying? We're not. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here, man. I don't like weird people flip-flop, weird energy, weirdos try to tell me something. Yo, I talk about some Gandhiji, and then, because I'm passionate with what I do and what I talk about. Here you go. Here's what these guys are doing. This is what this community, and it's up to you if you want to get into it or not. I'm real with it. I don't play games or nothing, none of that. And this weirdo now, hey, try to be, stop the cry. We almost there. 2 more weeks. You weird. People weird. You want to be starting something. You got to be starting something. So you want to be starting something. You got to be starting something. And you understand. Come on, man. Come on, man. Huh? You gotta be authentic out here. So what's up with y'all, man? What y'all doing? Yeah, man. It's about that time for me to biz ounce. More bounce to the ounce. More bounce to the ounce. Pumpaholic says the post-chain experience is so. Yeah, it is. It is, bro. Then people just launch some weird meme coins. There's always some weird stuff going on the thing, man. The guy puts you post on Hex, PulseChain, PulseX, and Ink. You put a post on it, and it's guaranteed. It's guaranteed to wreck his own operation. To just wreck it. He act like he's doing something. He act like he's doing something good, but meanwhile he's trying to be, I don't know, maybe continue to squeeze people out. Who knows? Who knows what he's trying to do? You know what I mean? But we see that as a pattern. Anytime he posts about his coins, expect in no less than 24 hours the reverse. In any case, man, I always keep it all the way thorough. Listen, man, if y'all care about some caring, yo, let me tell you something, man. PulseChain is going to be where it is, but it is what it is. And I didn't sell. I'm not selling nothing. All anybody that talk about selling, I'm not selling nothing. Selling, no. We going to watch this thing out. We're going to see until the end of this year. This thing better produce, or this dude is going to be in a space of shame and embarrassment and failure for the industry, where you won't be able to ever show his face. Period. Because you lost, you failed already, but you still got a window to at least catch up to the rest of this bull market. The rest of the whatever's of this weird. This is the weirdest bull market out of the bull markets. I mean, come on, bro. You got until I would say like November, December, and until then, if things keep going, I'm gonna talk my talk. But shout out to y'all, man. And yo, Gandhiji, yo, check this out, man. August 15th, man. It's already August 6th. Damn. Time flies. Yo, pay attention, man. Go to DOC on Fridays if you care. It gets wild in DOC, but that's what it is. But that's not even the point. The point is, if you really want to get involved, they're not paying me for this. I don't get no allocation. I'm true to this. A lot of people pretended like they've been around since 2017, and they started giving out allocations once Richard Hart introduced sacrifices. Once he introduced that sacrifice, a lot of people did the same thing, right? In 2021 into 22, they carried on his style, his tradition, by introducing a sacrifice, introducing something to donate to, a new project, a new coin they launched, and this and that, and was giving out donations and doing backdoor deals, engaging in activity to pay to play, pay to promote, pay to shill, in basic ass coins and projects where they were just basic grifts, and trying to introduce new ideas and theory and clones of whatever hex, blah, blah, blah. And they were trying to pay people, and they did. I don't do that. I haven't done that. I haven't experienced that. Nobody paid me to play. I just do what I do, and I've been doing it for years. Check my catalog. You'll see. I don't have a huge channel, and I'm proud of the channel I got because it's just quality. That's why I could pay attention when people say weird stuff like "Stop the Cry." We're almost there. 2 more weeks from a person who giving me weird energy because I'm talking about Gandhiji.io. Kick rocks. Kick rocks. You don't have the experience that the community has. You don't have the experience, the good experience that we've had and may potentially have, and want other people to even witness what's taking place here, man. Y'all spend more money on garbage. Y'all spend so much energy and money and time on garbage for less. What does it take for you to just read through a smart paper? Don't take you no time. Read through the smart paper. Learn something. Learn something. Learn something about what NFTs are. Learn something about how you just holding on to this NFT, you earn Ethereum yield, money, dividends. You're just owning it. That's it. You don't have to do anything else past that. And there's more taking place past that to complement everything you got going on, man. There's something to be respected, not disrespected or scoffed at and tossed away, tossed aside. Because there's one thing I know for sure. Like, you could call it Ponzi, you could call it whatever, but who in their right mind could ever say they were scammed by anything Gandhiji.io related? Anything Gandhiji.io related? Nobody. And if they do, they're disingenuous and they're foul. And not being real. Because on the internet, you can say and be whoever you want to be. But post-chain, lackluster, F. Miserable. You get an F right now. You're failing, miserably failing. Your founder's failing, right? Point blank, period. You got all this money. You put in electronic dildos and shipping containers and shipping them out to the richest parts of the world. Who cares? They might have a little 2-3 minute thrill. Might give, someone living in their golden years, bless their hearts, opportunity to, to please themselves. That's cool. But you think that's going to please themselves enough to bust nuts on Pulse Chain by giving money to the chain? You want to help somebody bust a nut? Help them make a bag on Pulse Chain so they can feel double the pleasure. You satisfy them physically and sexually, and why don't you satisfy them monetarily and financially? But you don't know how to do that because you don't have you can't even get it together with your having a relationship for yourself. You on a run. And hopefully you do have some lady that's just as what can I say? Just maybe not even daring. She just accepts you for who you are, right? Because you need that in you. You need balance. Dude need balance. He's all you don't think Richard Hart is all balance? That dude off balance. Completely off balance. To the point where you if issuing a tweet, a post, and then you plastering some messaging of a picture of L. Ron Hubbard at the end of the Twitter post, the founder and leader of Scientology religion. So now you see when I used to tell y'all about old dude's a magician and he don't have a spiritual bone in his body, huh? Y'all thought I was wilding. Y'all thought I was off base, right? I didn't have to read sci-fi because I didn't proudly to pick up on the vibes that guy emits and gives off. Fake, phony, like fraudulent, like don't have real guidance. And we'll tell you to make jokes about how, maybe the OA is owned by African priests and all that. Don't play with those types of things, bro. But because you're definitely trying to, end up doing something that you just don't know how to handle. Just don't know. He by himself with it, man. All those candles and funny acting and all this weird stuff. Mentalism and all that stuff. Y'all got to get familiar, bro. I understand these people. You don't think hey, come across quite a few interesting people in my life. Had a few experiences of my own. That's the realest of the real right there. Look at that post in the bottom where you got somebody, two people, a guy and a girl, L. Ron Hubbard, where they're slicing a cake with a sword. Yeah. Get familiar. Get familiar, everybody. But anyway, August 15, 2025. No magical things going on, bro. No foolish, no expectation, weirdo, mumbo jumbo, nondescript, down into the right energy. There's no down into the right energy. It's up into the right. Up into the right, vital life force energy. Get that wood strong. So when that Yanni sits on that Vajra, right, it's that union of power. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Real union of power. When the Yanni sits on the Vajra, and creates that combination right there, that's divine power and prowess that a lot of y'all know nothing about. But we kicking it. We're going to do what it's supposed to happen. We're going to make it happen, bro. And that's what's happening. That's what's been building and happening. For sure. Peace.